Who is that inner voice? We say that I am, we identify our I with I do so many things. I think, I imagine, I experience, I enjoy myself, I study, I. And this I is who I am. This is my identity. That's what we think most of the time. And we love that I very much. We love that I very much because when somebody hurts it, then we try to calm it. We feel we want to vindicate that I. We take very much care of that I. But there is one less known I that is silent. That is almost unknown, but not completely unknown. That I is the one who is the subject, who is the owner of the inner voice. And we love it also, but we don't know it so much. We don't know it so well, and therefore, if you don't know something so well, you cannot love it so deeply. So, in our spiritual endeavor is to silence the voice of the I do, I want, I enjoy, I this, that I, to dissolve it, to make it silent, to suspend it, so that this much wider I that supports it, that is usually not heard, not known, not visible, will come to the forefront with full force. That greater I that we have within us, the realization of that greater I is our spiritual endeavor. If we can bring it forth, if we can make it emerge, if we can erase the small I and gradually make the great I emerge, then to the extent in which we can do it, we attain more and more freedom, because all our bondages are connected to the small I. It is the small I that feels insulted. It is the small I that feels afraid. It is the small I that feels the bond of attachments, sometimes of attachment that are very unhealthy. It's all our bondages are related to the small I, which takes all the space there is in our life. So if we can learn to minimize it and to leave space for the great I to emerge, then we become liberated. Sometimes people say, it happens. Some people say, I want to forgive, but I don't know how. I want to forgive, I cannot. Can you tell me how? Now, what must happen? What must happen for somebody to learn to forgive in a given situation? They have to minimize the I, and when the greater I comes to the fore, then they'll feel okay, like it was nothing actually. But it's not an intellectual process, it's a realization. That means that you have to feed the greater I. No, there's no need of feeding it because it's infinite. But you have to cultivate it. And to cultivate it, there is a process. So the movement has to be from the senses to the psychic, but from the I to the small, from the small I to the greater I. There is a process to do that, because it is not so simple. And that process is called Dipani. in meditation, in initiation, in the process of initiation, a person needs to learn how to withdraw the mind from, number one, from the external physical world. Because much of our interest, many of our desires are connected to the external world. As we said, we see something, we hear something, I want to have it. So we need to move from the external to the internal. So in the process of initiation, one is taught how to withdraw from the external world. Then one has to learn to withdraw from the internal physical world. What is that? It's the physical body. Your physical form is the internal physical. It's called internal because you identify yourself with that. You don't feel that this is external. You need to withdraw from the reality of your physical form, because that's not who you are. And then in the next phase, you need to withdraw from the external psychic world. What is the external psychic world? The mind is internal, you may say correctly, yes. But if you close your eyes, or when you close your eyes and do meditation, you know exactly what the external psychic is. Because all the images that come to your mind when you're trying to concentrate, and all the memories of some conversations, of things, and external things are in your mind. So in order to return to your great I, in order to dwell in the great I, you have to dissociate yourself from all those images, from all the psychic world which is connected with the external world. That is called that is called the external psychic. You have to move inwards, one step inwards. And then, when you come to the point of your internal psychic, what is the internal psychic? It is your I feeling, your feeling of I. When you come to that point, that also then you can, in that position, so to speak, in that stage, at that stage, then you practice, you are able to apply a process, that is the repetition of the mantra and the visualization of its meaning. So in the diksha, in the initiation, you receive the torchlight, so to speak, that shows you how to move, shows you the path from the external physical to the internal physical, from the internal physical to the external psychic, from the external psychic to internal psychic, from internal psychic, with the help of the mantra. You take it's like a bridge, and it takes you with the mantra, with the ideation of your mantra, takes you to another dimension, which is dissociated from the thoughts and the distortions, and which is vibrating, the vibration of the mantra with the meaning that you continue to ideate on, creates a vibration in the mind of stillness, not of distortion, and leads you towards the stillness of the infinite I. That is your great I.